Make the ground shake.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Gummy, and today we are back for another world tour on the Frosted Network server, and this is the second world tour I've done on my kind of special builders area on the server, and the last one went down really well, so I thought kind of as an introduction to the 2018 content on the channel, I'd show you what we've been up to on the server, and also give you guys the opportunity to let me know what you want to see on the channel in terms of tutorials and stuff like that. But before we start this, again, shout out to the Frosted Network server. For transparency, I actually own the server, but it is a really cool, just basic plots Minecraft build server. So if you're into building and you have PC Minecraft, head on over here. It's a bit of fun. We have a nice community over here. It's a small server now, kind of downgraded in size, but it's still got a nice community vibe to it, and it's really nice. But yeah, the IP is frostednetwork.mcpro.co, and again, it's Minecraft version 1.12 on the PC. We will be upgrading soon to the newer version, so stay tuned for that. But as you can see, it's just a basic build server, and we have plots on here. But I'm not looking at the plots today. Today we're looking at something a bit more personal, because this is my special builders area, and of course it's raining when we get here. So you guys can't access this, which is why I'm going to show you it in the video, because you can't actually see it in person, but you can see it of course in the video. Now, if you haven't seen the previous video, I recommend you go watch that now. I'll leave a link in the description, check it out. It has all the builds in here, and as a point of that, I'm not going to go over every single one because I've already gone over most of them in the previous video. So basically this is going to be talking about the stuff I've added in recent times, and also talking about a bit about the people that have been helping me do it. Now, of course, you can see the render distance isn't working too great. Reason behind this is I'm had to play around with new recording software on PC because my old recording software is just not working at all. So apologies about that, but hopefully it shouldn't matter too much because we're going to be looking at the designs, not so much the landscape. So anyways, yeah, a bit about this. This is an area, a private builders area, which I build in and I design in, and most of the statues you see designed on the channel will be built in this area. With that said, I do have a team of a few people, mainly at the moment Red X Phones, Deadpool and Kite Man, aka Diamond, who also help me out with designs, and again you'll see a bit of their work every so often around here. So anyways, let's start off over here. So we got the whole plushie area. Now, in recent times, we've added a few more. So you can see over there, we've got the version of the BB-8, the different version, which is in the Last Jedi, the black and grey version, which is a really nice statue. Never got around to actually doing a tutorial for it. And of course, if you do see something you want a tutorial, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. Next, moving on, we have a Candy Cadet statue. So this is from FNAF Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, and of course there will be a tutorial for this in the very near future. And of course, if I have shown anything that there's a tutorial for already, I'll also go ahead and mention that. Now behind him, positioned just behind, is a few more new plushes. So we've got our Rockstar Freddy plush, we have a Lefty plush, a Helpy plush, and also a Molten Freddy plush. The only thing about this Molten Freddy is that it's based on the fixed version rather than the messed up mangled version, so it's not that in depth, but of course we will have a bunch more. This is going to fill this whole area in the coming few weeks, so we'll get around to that soon. Anyways, coming over to the main statues itself, we now have a bunch more FNAF characters, of course, because of the launch of FNAF 6, kind of put a few things out there, meant that I had to design a bunch, and of course I've had a bunch of help from my build team. So right in front of you, you can now see is our Rockstar Freddy design. This was designed by myself, and there is indeed a tutorial on the channel. And in terms of these plushies, of course there will be tutorials every other week in the near future. Again, there is a tutorial for this, and I'll link the playlist below with all the FNAF 6 statues in. So that's Rockstar Freddy. The next one we have is the Lefty Statue. Again, this was designed by myself. It follows the same pattern. It's basically the exact same build as the Rockstar Freddy, just in grey instead of brown. There is also a tutorial for this. The links will be in the description. Next to him, we have ourselves our Rockstar Chica. Now again, very similar to the normal Chica, just with the maracas. There is a tutorial for this on the channel, so if you want to check that out, a link will be in the description. Next to him, we have next to her should I say, we have Rockstar Bonnie, which is, again, very, very similar to the original designs and was designed by myself. And it's just basically a different guitar, different head, and they're all very, very simple, but nice subtle modifications. There is not yet a tutorial for this, but I'm intending to get one out within the week. Next to them we have Rockstar Foxy, which again was a really awesome video. Just got a tutorial out for this, so links in the description. And this was designed by Red X Phones and Deadpool. Next to that we have the FNAF 6 version of Springtrap. Again, no tutorial out yet, but I am intending to get it out very soon. Next to that we have Helpy, the main mascot character from FNAF 6, and this was designed again by Red X Phones and Deadpool, I believe, and there is a tutorial for this, so again, links in the description. Next to this, we have a few Rick and Morty characters. We have Mr. Meeseeks, which was designed by Kite Man. Haven't done this yet. If you want to see more Rick and Morty, let me know down in the comments below. And next to that, we have Scary Terry. Again, another character from Rick and Morty. Really love the characters, love the show, and really want to do these, but not sure you guys would like them. So if you do want to see them on the channel, then please let me know down in the comments below. Next to that, we have a few Stranger Things statues, and again, this is something that a few people have requested, but I never actually really got around to doing. So right here we have Eleven's mom, Terry Ives, I believe it is, and next to her we have the crazy conspiracy guy who works with Nancy and I forgot his name now. This is Will's brother, that's the one. I forgot his name, Jonathan. There we go. Bit rusty on Stranger Things names. Haven't seen it in like 2 months. Haven't seen it since it came out, actually. Season 2. Anyways, next to that we have another FNAF, so we're back into the FNAF 6 part. We have ourselves our Fun Time Chica, again by Deadpool and Red X Phones, with a few modifications by myself, such as the arm. There will be a tutorial for this coming out very soon, so stay tuned for that. Next to him, or her, should I say, we have Orville the Elephant, again one of the new characters, again designed by the same people. Haven't got a tutorial for this yet, but fully intend to have it within the next month or so. Next to him, we have, I believe his name's El Chip, again another FNAF 6 character, again tutorial coming out soon, so stay tuned. Next to that, we have the frog character. I forgot its official name, but it's a very cool design, and again coming out very soon, and that's basically the same for all these FNAF 6 characters. They'll all be coming out very soon, and just stay tuned. Next to that we have Mr. Hippo, again same story, video coming very soon, Ned Bear, and also Pigpatch, so stay tuned for them, and I'll let you guys know when they're coming, or alternatively follow me on Twitter at GummyBearGames, and you'll kind of get like a heads up to know that they're on the way. The next layer, we've got a few more, which I've talked about in the past. We've got Star-Lord, there is a tutorial on the channel. We have Rocket Raccoon, I believe there's a tutorial on the channel. And we have Wonder Woman, who isn't on the channel yet, but maybe in the very near future. Next to her, we have Jake Paul, there is a tutorial for this statue. We have Logan Paul, again there is a tutorial. Rice Gum and FaZe Banks, again both have tutorials on the channel. And then we're back into the Stranger Things section. So we have Mike from Stranger Things. We have Steve Harrington from Stranger Things. We have 11 when she's like all emo and gothic. We have Vadoma Gorgon, and I've seen this is one of the statues that people have requested a lot. It'd be very difficult to do. As you can see, the statue design is really intense, and this was designed by Kite Man, so again, it's a really good design. Behind Vadoma Gorgon, we have Max and her brother, like the really crazy guy that beats everyone up. We have Hopper, the police sergeant of Hawkins. We have Barb. We have Joyce, aka Will's mom. We have Nancy. We have, and this is embarrassing, I forgot his name. Lucas, that's the one. We have Dustin. Dustin's an interesting one because it didn't look like this, and then they brought out the update for the blocks, and now this block is like super dark compared to what it was before, or I just accidentally like welded it or something, and it's happened on like Will's trousers and 11 as well. It used to be a lot lighter. I think I might have just welded it by accident, but yeah, it kind of threw me off a bit. As I said, we have Mike. We have 11, and we have 11 with the blonde wig. And behind this is pretty much all the statues that I talked about in the previous video. So if you want to see them and a bit more in depth, feel free to go to that video. Again, I'm not going to go over every single one because it will take forever. And you guys who have already seen the first video will be bored out of your mind because
you've already seen it. But just to name a few, we have of course got Bendy and the Ink Machine characters. So we've got Bendy himself, there is a tutorial. We have the wolf character, I forgot what his first name is, again there's a tutorial. We have Alice Angel, tutorial available, and Sammy Lawrence, which I'm trying to get a tutorial out this week, so stay tuned for that. In terms of the buildings, which you can see back here, we got McDonald's, a KFC, a Burger King, a Nando's, and there's a Chipotle right on at the end, which hopefully will come into shot. So there's a tutorial on the channel for Chipotle, there's one for Nando's, there's one for Burger King, there's one for KFC, McDonald's. The cinema here, I haven't actually gone and made a tutorial for yet. I need to get around to it. The house there, that random house, there is a tutorial for. The Wendy's right here, there is a tutorial for. The Subway, haven't got around to it yet, still waiting. Same with the Taco Bell, so you can expect to see these two designs in the near future, as well as this leisure center, which I'm still working on. This is kind of like a gym area where so I'm working on the interior to make it a bit more interesting. As you can see right now, it's very plain, and there's like a swimming pool, but it's really bad, so I'm not going to work on that, or should I say I'm not going to do a tutorial on that until I can make it a bit more interesting. But you can see the exterior of the building is done, and it's just more about actually getting the inside part done. Anyways, moving back to the statues, again we've got a bunch more here that I talked about in the previous video. So there's a bunch of Pokemon Go, Suicide Squad, YouTubers, that kind of stuff. So we've got like iDubbbz, Keemstar, that lot back there. But behind that we've got a few new statues which I'll talk about. So of course we've got the FNAF SL location ones, we talked about them previously, but I'll go over them anyways. So we have Funtime Freddy with the little puppet. Again, there's a tutorial on the channel. I'll also go ahead and link the SIS location playlist down in the description below. So if you want to catch up with those videos, please feel free to do so. Next to him, we have our Funtime Foxy version from FNAF SIS location tutorial. Again, links. We have our baby statue, the simple version. Never actually got around to doing the detailed version. Don't think I ever will, unfortunately, just because I don't actually have the design anymore. Next to that we have Ballora, again statue tutorial on the channel, and we have Ennard. Now the one we are missing from this area I believe is Yendo. In fact no we don't, he's back there, I just noticed, so scrap that, we'll talk about that in a second. Next to that we have Darth Vader, and this was a statue I did myself, arguably one of my favourite designs that I've done, next to the Ballora statue being one of the other favourites I've done, and I arguably would say it's the best Darth Vader statue out there at the moment, which is, again, just a little brag, but I really do enjoy this design, and if you haven't seen it, which not a lot of you have, there'll be a link in the description to the Star Wars playlist as well. Really promoting, this is more a video about me promoting my own stuff and trying to encourage you guys to actually watch my videos, so sorry about that, but of course a few of you guys actually like the world tours, you like seeing what I'm doing, so hope you like that aspect too, and not just the shameless plugging. Next to that we have Jin Urso from Rogue One. We also have a bunch of the other characters from Rogue One, who I cannot name by name because I've completely forgot, but we've got the group that help Jin at the end. So we've got the blind guy that has the big cane that does some really crazy stuff. Don't want to spoil it too much. We have a Death Trooper, I believe they're called, and we also have from the new Last Jedi film, so we've got a few from here. We've got a Stormtrooper with the little electric kind of cane thing. We have an Imperial Guard with his, again, staff, and we have Luke Skywalker from the new Last Jedi, where he's like super old, has a robotic hand, and again, I was meant to do a tutorial for this, and a few of the other ones when the Last Jedi came out, never got around to it because I was moving between houses, so yeah, that might be a potential, let me know if you want to see it. The next one we have is one of the Sand Troopers, again from Rogue One. We have Cassian Andor from Rogue One, Saw Gerrera, Rogue One. Again, these are all people, haven't done tutorials on, so if you want to see them, let me know. We have K2SO from Rogue One. Again, never got around to it. We have the other guy from the group with the blind guy from Rogue One. Completely forgot his name, but it's no big deal. We have, again, the Bendy and the Ink Machine characters. Already talked about them, but there'll be the playlist linked below. We have the... I forgot what this one's called. That's a tad. I think it's Funtime Lolbit, isn't it? This one. Yeah, I believe I've done a tutorial for this, so if I have, it'll be linked down below. Next to that, we have the little puppet, which is from the game, but I made it into an actual statue rather than just the puppet, so that is also in the playlist. Behind that we have Yendo, which was arguably the most delayed video I've ever done on the channel. There is a tutorial for it and you guys absolutely loved it, but it's really long. It's like the Lefty Statue, so if you have like an hour or two on your hands, feel free to do it. If not, probably not the best idea. Next to that is the Pennywise statue. This is a more detailed, in-depth one. I did a more simplified version on the channel, so you can go check that out if you haven't already. That video is doing super well and people are loving it, so hopefully you like it too. But again, my version's a bit more simple. It doesn't have all the detailing on it and just makes it look a bit more plain, but that's not always a bad thing, I'll say that. Next to that we have a few horror characters. So you have Jason Voorhees and also I forgot his name now, the other guy, the guy from Friday the 13th, I believe it is. So yeah, we have two horror characters and I plan on doing both of them in the very near future, as a lot of you guys have requested them. Next to that we have Pickle Rick from Rick and Morty, and this is a crazy design again by Kite Man. So again, if you want to see more Rick and Morty, let me know and I'll try and see what I can do. Next to that, again, another Rick and Morty, we have the lawyer Morty statue. Don't know if I'll do this, a bit plain and simple, but it is what it is. Next up we have Justin Bieber, tad random, but this is when I was kind of planning on designing a few celebrities just to see what people wanted. Never got around to it, don't think I ever will, but if you want to see it explicitly, let me know. Next to that, we are back to the Last Jedi, so we have Rey, we have Finn, we have the girl that I forgot her name, but the new character, and we also have Kylo Ren. Again, all statues I intended to do tutorials on. I might just do a time-lapse instead where I show all of them, unless you guys really want to see in-depth tutorials, then I'll probably do it. But I don't know, I feel like it's a bit late to be doing the Last Jedi statues now, considering the film's been out for like almost a month. So yeah, a bit late on that. But anyways, apart from that, that pretty much wraps up all the additions I've added to the world. I've cleaned it up a bit, made all the buildings in one area. Before they were like scattered all around the area. And yeah, you can see, not really added too much, but the designs I've added have been super complicated, and I am busy on a bunch of other stuff that I'm working on in secret. So apart from that, I really do hope you enjoy it. Again, this was kind of like a spontaneous little world tour. If you want to see the first part, again, that will also be linked in the description. Hopefully you go check the videos out, because I really do need those views these days. Views are a bit low. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. Again, follow my Twitter at GummyBearGames and stay subscribed on the channel for all this lovely content. But apart from that, again, until next time, my name has been Gummy, and goodbye. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light